Okay, guys, we're getting into the third matchup of the evening. It is Chuck with Lupe Fiasco, Dumb It Down, featuring Gemstones and Graham Burris. And Iggy, again, his third pick, Big Daddy Kane, Wrath of Kane. Let's get into it right now.
Let's do it.
Carrera. Coolest what? F&F up. I'm fearless, now hear this, I'm earless, and I'm peerless, that means I'm eyeless, which means I'm tearless, which means my iris resides where my ears is, which means I'm blinded, but I'ma find it, I can feel its nearness, but I'm a veer so I don't come near, like a chicken or a deer. But I remember I'm not a listener or a seer, so my windshield smear. Here you steer, I really shouldn't be behind this, clearly cause my blindness. The windshield is minstrel, the whole grill is roadkill, so trill and so sincere. Yeah, I'm both them there. Took both pills when the bloke in the trench coat and the lokes in the chair had approached him here. Made it clear as a ghost, so a biter of the throats in the mirror. The writer of the quotes for the ghost, who supplier of the notes to the living. Rivets in his rosette, pockets full of posies given to the mother of the deceased. Awaken that wall till I'm resting in peace.
You going over heads, Lou. They telling me that they don't feel you. We ain't graduate from school. Them big words ain't cool. Yeah, I heard me and Vicious. Make a song for the. We don't care about the weather. You'll sell more records if you.
This is from Lupe's channel.
Which means I'm soundless. Now as far as the hearing, I found it. It was as far as the distance from an earring to the ground is. But the door knockers on the ear of a stewardess in a leer. She fine and she flying, I feel I'm flying by, cause my mind's on cloud nine and in the mind at the same time. Pimp see the wings on an underground king, who's also Klingon, to infinity and beyond. Something really stinks, but I spinks like Leon. Or lying in the desert, I'm flying on Pegasus, you flying on the pheasant. Writer of the white powder, picker of the fire flower, spit hot fire like Dylan on Chappelle's skit. Yeah, smell it on my unicorn. Don't snort the white horse, but toot my own horn.
You're shedding too much light.
That's obscure.
You're making them want to do right, Lou.
Snort
They're
the white horse.
Lou. These girls are trying to be queens, Lou. They're trying to graduate from school, Lou. They're starting to think that smart is cool, Lou. They're trying to get about the hood, Lou. I'll tell you what you should do.
And I'm brainless, which means I'm headless, like Ichabod Crane is. Or foreplay less sexist, which makes me saneless. With no neck left to hang a chain with, which makes my necklace less like a necklace Steph. And I ain't use my headrest yet. They said they need proof like a vest, less chest. About the best fare FF jet in the nest, who exudes confidence and excess depth. Even Scuba Steve will find it hard to breathe around these leagues. My snorkel is a tuba, looter, ruler around these seas. West side beside him, chest high and rising, almost touching the knees of stewardess and the pilot. Lucky they make you fly with personal floating devices, tricks falling out of my sleeves. David Blaine, you make your brain, you make a boat, I make a plane. Then I pull the plug and I make it drain until I feel like flowing and filling it up again. West side,
putting me to sleep. That's why you ain't popping in the streets. You ain't winning no awards. Robots and skateboards. GQ Man of the Year, G. Ain't rocking over here, B. Won't you talk about your cars? And what the f is Go Yard? Make it rain for the chicks. Pour champagne on them. What the f is wrong with you?
How can I get on the song with you? Look, B, here's my man, my two-way. What's I here? Take this. That right there. My boy. Hey, you hot to me. I like you.
G, they told me I should come down, cousin, but I flatly refuse.
I ain't dumbed down, no.
You know, I didn't realize Lupe was such a nerd. He's a big fucking nerdy bitch.
Oh yeah,
I love him. No, really nerdy, complicated, weird metaphors over and over and over again. Right up my alley. He's a writer. Before he's a rapper, he's a writer. Mm-hmm. You know, and I always recognize that. Like cannabis is the same way. If you read what he says, it almost has more impact than hearing it. You know, that's what I get from cannabis. Like reading cannabis lyrics is just like, holy fuck, that's what he said. You know, and Lupe Fiasco is kind of the same way, where that was at first it was kind of awkward because the beat was made to not listen to. Like you're not supposed to listen to that beat. It's just literally a metronome for guys to rap to. The beat sucked. The beat was terrible, but I didn't care. I didn't even listen to it. I listened to the lyrics, and that's the point. Cool, real nerdy, real avant-garde, real artistic, real transparent, and like vulnerable. Not worry about being made fun of or any shit. He'll say whatever the fuck he wants, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna give that an 8.9. Love it. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Okay, so this is a battle. Lupe's got some dope wordplay. I'm not going to deny that. I can't deny that because the man, his pen is dope. And as much as Chuck previously stated, for him, the beat wasn't playing too much of an issue, as far as the overall MC Olympics is concerned.
It was a trash beat.
Yeah, but I can't. It irritated me. It irritated me, and it took me it got to me to a point where I even kind of zoned away from the lyrics because it just got me right. It got to me that much. But when I zoned back in, and when I was zoned in, I was just like, oh shit, yeah, he's flipping. You know what I mean? He's doing his acrobatic thing. He's flipping. You know what I mean? So that beat.
Premiere makes other beats suck.
I am going to give this a 7.75.
7.75. Lady Puttick, what are you saying?
Yep. See, this is why we have a panel, though. I didn't mind the beat at all. I actually thought it hit pretty hard. I liked it. I want to hear it louder. So I don't know Lupe Fiasco as much, but I watched a documentary not too long ago where it was about cannabis, of course, and it outlined that we wouldn't have your Lupe Fiasco without cannabis,
without lyrical miracle,
right? Which I thought was an interesting observation. But no, he was nice with it. This was really, really nice. I loved it. I love the message. I love what he did with the lyrics. I really like the flow. Yeah, this is right up my alley. So this is a 9 for me and a contender.
9. Presser, what are you saying?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't like or dislike the beat. I got nothing against it, nothing for it. But the lyrics were cool. I liked what he did. It was like a stream of consciousness kind of.
Yeah.
I was jamming with it for a while. Not like my song of the night, but that's an 8.5 all day for me.
Yeah, it was almost like free writing, just like not even thinking and just writing down your thoughts. Chuck, what do you say?
I thought it was awesome.
So I'm going to put this at an 8.5. I'd probably give it a 9 if it had a better beat, but I also realized that I think the simplistic beat is in some ways kind of part of the messaging, of the track. It's like, you want me to dumb it down? You want me to like put out something like this? All right. So I think that was kind of intentional. But I didn't particularly care for the beat. Lyrically was he was complex with it and he was nice with it, but he also wasn't too obtuse. There's certainly some Lupe tracks where they kind of they teeter in like A$AP Rock territory where it's like I gotta listen to this a bunch before I get what the fuck he's saying. This was not one of those. It's like, okay, there's a lot to this. I gotta think about it, but I can grok it on the first listen. Maybe not all of it and miss things, but still. So it was. I'm gonna bump that to 8.75. It was a cool track, I thought.
8.75. The next track is Big Daddy Kane, Wrath of Kane. Let's do it. That's going on the list, by the way.
Mr. C, Scoop Lover, Scrap Lover, JC, One True, Big Boy, Hawk. The Wrath of Kane, taking over your circumference. The whack, the works, the poor. I thrash man, and then more. Blow up the scenery, I reign supremacy. You need a savior to save your soul on me. I prey on rappers like a haunted ghost and stomp them out like a wanted roach. I slay my prey and they decay. I blow away and throw away, so go away, cause I don't play. Attacking like a psychopath, breaking rappers in half, so feel the wrath. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Listen to those cuts.
School and teacher, reach the blind to find a way from A to Z and be the most and both the loud and proud to gain the reign of the main. Yeah, Kane! The heat is on, so feel the fire. Come off the empire on a more higher level than death, one step beyond dope. The suckers all scope and hope to cope, but no, cause I can never let them on top of me. I play them out like a game of Monopoly. Let them speed around the board like an astro. Then send them to jail for trying to pass go, shaking them up.
Oh, man.
Up, taking them stuff, but it still ain't loud enough. So Mr. C, let the volume grow so I can flow. Now yo, choose cruise the family, slick Rick's afraid of me, and Dougie Fresh that care, rest of fucking enemy. Classic law, you know who you are. The red, black, and green, the sun, moon, and star. Knowledge yourself is being torn here on after. Peace in the name of myself, Lord and Master. I come to teach and preach and reach you each. With the speech, every leech out of reach. Drop science and build with math, and the dumb, deaf, and blind to feel the rap of Kane.
Damn, dude. Song of the night by a landslide. Already.
Nice.
What the
Bring it
fuck?
back, see.
Oh, that's slick.
Line by line, chapter after chapter. Like a pimp on the street, I got a raptor. Those who chose to oppose, friend to foes, I still dispose and blow them out like afros. So many rappers are fronted to get a name out. Yelling and screaming and dreaming, but still came out. Off the wall and butter soft the yawn. So you waited for Kane to come forth the all. Competition, to bite and chew and crunch and munch to play the opposition. You on a mission, so stop lying and trying to front adventures. Your rhymes are more false than dentures. Freeze as I get warm like a heater. You bite like a mosquito, but still can't complete a rhyme or find the time to design a line or phrase the page. So you down on mine. Instead of fronting and trying to be a friend of, you might as well forget who's coming to dinner. So just quit, submit, and forget. You must be on some new improved shit. I get busy from sun to sun. I'm only 21 and untouched by anyone. So
21 he was.
All foes, I keep them running like pantyhose. They get so tender, front and then surrender. I turn off more lights than Teddy Bender, grasping on your class, force theme of staff. But when I'm in effect, they feel the wrath of Kane.
The wrath of Kane. Damn, that's gonna be hard to beat.
I think they just invented microphones and just came out.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. I'm going to go ahead and guess and say that was 1990. That is, dude, that is my favorite. I've been saying it for years. Anything that comes out of 87 to 92, no matter who it is, I fucking love it. I love the energy, the confidence, the aggression, the snappiness. I love it all, dude. That's in 11. That is Song of the Night. That's going to be hard to beat. That is right up my alley. Wow, I need to listen to Big Daddy Kane more. It reminds me of Words from the Genius by Jizza from 91. It reminds me of that whole, like, aggression, but still lyrically conscious. You know, it's so beautiful to see what has come from this music. I think the nostalgia effect, I feel sad for myself because it's like I'm old enough that I could have experienced this in real time, but I didn't. I didn't have the inside. I didn't have the connection.
You got to don't beat yourself up too much.
But I know. But I feel connected to this to old school hip hop, like anything before 95, let's say. That's gonna be hard to beat. Yeah, I'm giving it a 10. Perfect 10. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Well, to give Lupe his respect, again, I know his pen and I know his wordplay and I know what he is capable of. So I felt I needed to bring a battle track to this battle.
Nice.
I needed to bring that mix of the energy, like you said.
Because we knew the matchups before we knew the songs.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
Well played. Well played.
Thank you. Thank you. So like, yeah, I just felt that I needed to bring something that kind of checked all the boxes as far as like the elements, the delivery, the content, the battle structure, just the whole. I just felt like I needed to pick something that, because I respect Lupe, I had to bring something, and this is what I ultimately settled on. It took me a long time to settle, but this was the one I ultimately settled on. Yeah, man, this is for me definitely 9.5.
LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, I mean this is song of the night so far for sure. It just amped up the entire energy. Big Daddy Kane is considered by me personally and many others, I'm sure, one of the pillars of hip hop. You know what I mean? It's so refreshing to hear him still putting out music. I heard him on a feature with MC Light a few weeks ago, and just as smooth and dope and professional
as he's ever been.
As he's been all these decades, you know. So yeah, excellent pick.
Thank you.
Yeah, the technicality is just really it outshines what we've heard so far tonight. So I'm going to give this a 9.8.
9.8.
Nice.
Preston,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
I've heard some Big Daddy Kane. I haven't heard a lot, but this I didn't really wow me. I liked it. I thought the BPMs like pumped up like that were kind of cool. But yeah, it wasn't like wow, it's insane. Like I expected more from him actually lyrically.
Okay.
For me, it still beats Lupe. It's a 8.75.
8.75. Chuck.
So I think this is an interesting contrast because in some ways it's like
They're opposites.
yes, yeah, you know, Lupe is like all about his pen game and the like kind of messaging behind. You know, he doesn't really do flex tracks. You know, but this was everything the Lupe track was not. And you know, and so you know, it didn't really have you know, much in the way of like higher level messaging.
No, yeah, for sure.
But goddamn, it had everything else. So you know, so I think what I like about this track was like it really highlights a lot of different areas of an MC, and you know, not just delivery, but there was so many different switch ups in cadence and flow there too, which was really cool. And you know, lyrical content, bleh, it was a flex track, you know.
Yeah, Chuck.
You know, there were bars. They were basic bars, but you know, but there were bars. But god damn, he spit them out like fire. So and so I think just there were more elements here than you know, I think the Lupe track had like a lot of depth and takes that aspect by a mile, but it fell flat on a lot of other areas, and this one I'm gonna give this a 9. This was great.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna say this takes the Lupe track.
82%.
As much as I don't like to say that.
82% want Kane. It's an old school hip hop crowd, everybody. We're all old, I guess. It just speaks to our age, maybe.